Welcome to the neighborhood, YouTube family. Wait. Cut to the beat.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man? I see the girls in the club, they getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style for me. And if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat drop, I know they gon' lean. World debut.
Hey, what's up? If you're new here and this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Mark. Please remember to slash that like button, and also please remember to annihilate that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell. And also, you guys know I live for the comments down below. But let's just jump straight into these reactions. Let's go. Okay, so before we get into this reaction, huge shout out to and yes, like the picture says, you guys are the real MVP. So check it. We are about to react to Rage Against the Machine, Bulls on Parade, the lyric video. And I've seen your comments, you guys. So thank you for letting me know and giving me input on how to put out a better product for you guys and better content for you guys on YouTube. So I can be able to pretty much go into the lyrics more in depth by seeing the actual lyrics on screen to be able to basically hear everything that's going on. But ever since you guys have told me to react to Rage Against the Machine, we're doing Killing in the Name and then also doing Know Your Enemy, I've become a huge fan. So this is about to be my third reaction to Rage Against the Machine with Bulls on Parade. So let's just cut the semantics, and without further ado, we're gonna jump into this reaction. Hey. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I know with this starting off the way that it did already, just with the instrumental, with the instrument play, it put me in a mind frame of like monster trucks, like being in like one of like with the derby, like within the building, and it seems like it would be something like you hear during like monster trucks, or even like if you think of like WWE, like old WWE when it was WWF or WCW or even ECW, you know, when you had like the theme music when the wrestlers used to come out, it reminded me of something like that. Let me get back into this. Ooh, I like how that echoes like that. I wonder how you do that. Oh, I love that. And I love the okay, first off, I want to say that I love the imagery that he's creating on here, because I feel as if, and I've said this about other artists, but I feel like I can apply this in the context of Rage Against the Machine as well, where they sound very poetic and they give like a spoken word vibe to what they're doing. And it's almost, and let me even take it a step further and say that it almost has that motivational speaker type of vibe to it, where you're like just commanding the attention. And I don't know if it's because of the tension that's in the voice, or just the enunciation and the projection of the voice, where it's just like it makes everything be like peace be still. But what I do want to say is that I love this this line where it says the thirst of power dawns, that that five-sided Fistagon. Definitely makes me think of when he's sitting here saying the thirst of the power of the Dons, that five-sided Fistagon. It reminds me that it's basically, to me, he's talking about the Pentagon. I don't know. Somebody let me know in the comments below. But like I said, I do like how how politically charged Rage Against the Machine is. Let's get back into this. Okay, so my question would be, since this is called Bulls on Parade, I'm trying to figure out, okay, so is the parade like the political people, like the people who are out protesting, and the bulls would be the like law enforcement who are basically sent to like tame the parade, like sent to like tame the parade of people, and that the parade of people could be, well, no, I wouldn't even say that. I would say that the bulls on parade would basically be the people who are politically protesting, because you would think that they're like charging and trying to get their voices heard, and when you're marching and stuff like that, it's very linear and straightforward and head first. And when he was sitting there saying something about the shells and pocket in the shells in a pocket or something to that nature, I wonder, was he speaking about law enforcement basically trying to tame the families of those individuals who are out protesting and basically trying to mitigate their cause and trying to keep them under wraps and under control, if that makes sense. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it or overanalyzing it, but let me get back into this. That's facts. I love that line too, where he sat there and said, "What we don't know keeps the contracts alive." Basically, basically stating, at least in my opinion, what they don't know can't hurt them. So basically, keeping them blind to what is going on within the reality of the world, which our government tends to try to do. They try to keep a wool over our eyes so we can't see or can't navigate or can't basically go against the machine, hence their name. Sit there and go against the people who are basically oppressing the people who are the oppressed, and trying to keep them stagnant and basically right at that foundation of being below, if that makes sense. Let me get back into this. I love this beat. Ooh, I love that. That sounds like turntables. And see, sometimes that would get a little redundant to me, that whole repeat, but I think it actually fits right there for him to sit there and keep repeating that. Let me get back into this. That was dope. I like that. I definitely like that. I think they did an amazing job with that. Okay, so let me quickly talk about Rage Against the Machine with Bulls on Parade. Like I said, what I love about this track is because like I said, but this is just in general, so it's not even related to this track in particular, but just Rage Against the Machine in general. I love like how politically charged that they are. I love that they are not being muzzled and being censored by the government, because you know sometimes when groups or just artists or just people in general tend to speak up and speak out against those who basically continue to oppress us, they tend to get censored and they tend to get silenced so that their voices aren't heard. And a lot of people, like artists like this, who actually want to speak up against the machine and speak up against the people who are in those higher powers that tend to put these like strenuous like type of rules and try to keep us blind to the injustices, the social injustices that go on, the racial injustices that go on, the economic injustices that go on. Like, they tend to be silenced, and you don't get a voice for those people to actually speak up. And even if you're not even a celebrity and celebrity star status, you're just a regular layperson, you still get ostracized and you still get silenced. And I love that they are using their platform as artists to actually speak up against those injustices. What I do love, like I said about Rage Against the Machine, I believe in the Know Your Enemy reaction. I love how they are basically like a walk-in critical thinking class, like philosophy. Like, I always feel like I have to put on my thinking hat when I listen to their lyrics or even like read them, like, because I've actually went back and looked at Killing in the Name and actually Know Your Enemy after you guys have told me to start reacting to the lyrics. I actually went back and looked at lyric videos, and like I really sit there and get like mind boggled and really feel like I'm in a low key in an undergraduate philosophy class, because like I feel like you can learn so much from them, and like I can appreciate that from artists who actually teach and actually speak about something that's of substance and of value, instead of talk about killing somebody, how much money they got, how many women they have, how many cars they got, how much drugs they sold, like anything. Like, I love when artists speak of substance and they stick to it and they are authentically themselves. Another thing that I like about Rage Against the Machine, I just had it in my head. Oh, I love this 90s, like this 80s and 90s type of vibe, and I think I said that even also in my last reaction for them too as well with Know Your Enemy, that I love this 90s and this 80s and 90s hip-hop style. And I think a lot of people misinterpreted what I was saying when I was naming artists and putting them in you guys, some people felt like I was putting them in the same category as those artists, and I was not. With like Kid and Play and things like that, I wasn't putting it like that. I was talking about sonically and the sound. You definitely get this very 80s and 90s Kid and Play-esque, or just like in general any rap artist that came out during that time period. And it's not, I'm not sitting there saying that they're speaking about the same issues. I'm just talking about the flair and the flavor, the confidence, the conviction. That's what I'm speaking of. So I was misinterpreted when I said that. I'm not sitting there saying that they belong in the same category, the same sentence. What I'm saying is they have that same demeanor, they have that same swagger, they carry themselves in the same way, and that's probably because of the time period that they're in. And I also love the authentic nature of their hip-hop, because hip-hop and rap was birthed in the Bronx. So I love that flair. Like, it definitely has like this New York flair to it, and I love that, and I can appreciate that. I love this track. I thought they did a phenomenal job. Now, I would still say that my favorite song out of the 3 reactions that I've done is still Know Your Enemy, but I will say that Know Your Enemy is 1 for me, Killing in the Name is 2, and this would be 3. I still think this is dope, but I like Know Your Enemy. I don't know, I like Know Your Enemy better. I don't know how you guys feel, but you guys let me know in the comments below. But with that being said, I'm definitely gonna give this a 10 out of 10. So please let me know in the comments below what you thought of Rage Against the Machine with Bulls on Parade in the comments below. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.